Welcome back to Uncle Owen's Barbecue for something so mouthwatering you won't be able to resist it. I'm Dr. Afra, and I mostly stick to comic books. But it would be a serendipitously, scrumdiddlyumptious joy to find myself in the world of video games. We just happen to have such specialties.
Are you trying to sell me drugs?
Well, this is getting interesting.
Together we'll go beyond what is episodic. Let's investigate this expanded universe of confectionery fillings where finding your favorite is only half the fun in today's special.
I think I'll have a chicken burrito.
I'd like to keep this compass, if you don't mind.
We'll begin this assortment with Shadows of the Empire. It appears that someone forgot to push the merchandise for any droids in this expansion.
You don't seem to understand.
Merchandising. Come, I'll show you.
LEBO2D9. Recognized by the sobriquet Lebo, is a resourceful L-series repair droid and the property of Dash Rendar, as well as his co-pilot in a YT-2400 light freighter named the Outrider. Lebo participated in a critical mission aiding the rebellion against the Black Sun crime syndicate. Lebo and Dash were believed to have perished in that mission.
Anticipation.
They escaped destruction just in time. We depart this system for a new generation console, and we arrive at The Force Unleashed. Some characters from this game even ventured into the universe of Soul Calibur. But none of the following were. The first, Kazdan Paratus.
What?
This Elenian joined the Jedi Order and was skilled in building droids.
We're never going to use that.
A trait that assisted his survival when an outnumbered Paratus manufactured a droid army of his own with the usable spare parts strewn along the battlefield. During Order 66, Kazdan fled his responsibility to protect the younglings and soon after lost his mind in guilt.
I've heard enough.
The second, Ozzik Stern. This captain discovered after enlisting in the Imperial Navy that little time to hunt for sport would be available. Dozens of massacres soon took place where the captain consecutively performed duties for the Empire and quenched his bloodthirst.
Shall we say snobby?
He even collected trophies of his most valued victims and was rumored to even prey on Ewoks. If we're lucky, maybe a famous TV cook can show us how to prepare one?
Whip, sir, whip, stir. Come on, faster all together now. Cooking can be fun.
Now we move on from a one-of-a-kind story about a boy with power to a one-of-a-kind story about a boy with power.
What?
Jedi Fallen Order. Not long after the old folks' home fire that is known as Order 66,
Well, sometimes a massive fire breaks out in a senior home across the street right when you need it, and right when you said it.
we find this young Padawan hiding from the Empire, but more on that guy later. Instead, we divert our attention to Jaro Tapal, apprentice to Master Yaddle, master to Cal Kestis, general during the Clone Wars. When the clones under his command during Order 66 betrayed him, the general was mortally wounded as he escaped with young Kestis. Jaro's lightsaber would be carried on by Kestis for years, as would his final words. Trust only in the Force.
You're crazy.
Cal Kestis. After the master of young Kestis exchanged his life for his Padawans, young Kestis was pained by his only choice to flee and survive, which he did in secret, armed only with his master's lightsaber.
You tell your people that.
He is found by Seer Junda, faces off against multiple Sith, and even finds himself at odds with a Night Sister as well as a corrupted Jedi Master.
No, that's not fair.
Holograms, Ino Cordova and BD-1. Jedi, scholar, and master of Seer Junda during the Clone Wars. This passionate Zepho-culturist had a disturbing Force vision regarding the fall of the Jedi Order.
Heard that.
Jocasta Nu gave a copy of the Jedi Holocron holding the information on Force-sensitive children throughout the galaxy. Ino Cordova then took the holocron to a Zepho vault on Bagana. Seer Junda would later reunite with Ino Cordova, and together they would often reunite with the Hidden Path to aid Force-sensitive beings. Seer Junda, torn apart internally about her role following Order 66, and disconnected from the Force, she meets Grease Dritus and rescues Cal Kestis from becoming pieces of what used to be Cal Kestis. Seer Junda reallows herself access to the Force and is still just as dedicated to restoring the peaceful power of the Jedi, and even willing to exploit an extraordinary amount of dark side Force ability to do so.
Have you even seen Star Wars?
One of many Inquisitors,
Prove it!
when Order 66 was issued, Trilla Saduri was left to watch Jedi younglings by her master, Seer Junda, who was captured shortly after and tortured until she betrayed her subordinates. Trilla was also tortured, eventually falling to the dark side and becoming the second sister. Another numbered Sith sibling is the ninth sister.
What the hell is that?
That's a big Twinkie.
This circus tent wearing Dawatin was once a Jedi Knight named Masana Tide, manipulative and remarkably difficult to find a weak spot on. The former Master Tide, through a painful torture that led into immense training, became the ninth sister. Terran Malicos. This self-described former Jedi has been twisted during his years following Order 66.
He should do a kind face.
Disturbed darkside wielder and a deceptive wanderer, who might have been able to outperform any single opponent, desired the power that was held within the planet Dathomir. But instead of Malicos possessing it, the power would come to possess him.
Good night.
Grease Dretus. This Latero gambler and captain of Stinger Mantis was hired by Seer Junda and piloted the craft that extracted Cal Kestis.
Write that down.
I almost got you killed. I mean, we all make mistakes, right?
I don't know if Lateros can cry, but I think I even saw a tear. Another example of a hunger that is not satisfied is found in the well-balanced breakfast of Battlefront 2.
Pretty damn weird, these people.
Here we are introduced to Iden Versio and ID-10, Dio, a seeker droid. Iden, an Imperial commander and defector caught by the rebellion, recruited by Shriv Surgav to repent for the chaos she caused. Versio met with General Leia Organa on Naboo, the planet Leia's mother served as queen and senator. Leia allowed her admittance into the New Republic. Another defector worthy of redemption, Del Meeko. Once a stormtrooper sergeant, he was given a promotion to lieutenant commander, and following the theft of Death Star plans on Scarif, Del was made a Special Forces Inferno Squad member. After Operation Cinder was executed, Inferno Squad was sent to destroy the Emperor's Observatory and its artifacts on Pilio. When Del and Iden were both welcomed into the New Republic, they provided intelligence on the Empire. The struggle to survive dissolved. But behind every cute couple, a weird-looking alien with a large forehead wants to help pick out an ugly wedding dress.
Why? Why would you say those incredibly hurtful things?
No, that's just a coincidence. I'm talking about Shriv Surgav. This Duro was the leader of Danger Squadron at the Battle of Endor, and a founding member of the Rebellion's Inferno Squad. After 4 BBY, Surgav assisted Princess-turned-General Leia Organa to finally defeat the Empire at the Battle of Jakku. Garrick Versio. Admiral of the Imperial Security Bureau, hero of Cardos, Garrick is the father of Iden Versio, and enforced a necessary conviction of loyalty to his daughter, who later he promoted to commander and assigned to an Imperial Special Forces commando unit called Inferno Squad. Before he perished on the bridge of the Eviscerator high above Jakku, he reunited with Iden and expressed 3 words.
I'm your father!
I'm voting no on that one.
Go. Survive. Live.
Or, don't.
And what is a good leader without an underling? Soldier and pilot turned Inferno Squad member, Gideon Hask. This witness to the destruction of the second Death Star participated in Operation Cinder. Hask was on opposing sides of his Inferno Squad teammates when he chose loyalty to the Empire. When the battle was finally over, Hask would flee with untold numbers. He eventually becomes a participant in Project Resurrection, an enlistment program forcing children to be stormtroopers. This included Jaina and Finn.
I don't think this guy's very good.
LEBO-2D9, Lebo. Kazdan Paratus. Ozik Stern. Jaro Tapal. Cal Kestis. Holograms, Ina Cordova and BD1. Seer Junda. The second sister. The ninth sister. Terran Malicos. Grease Dretus, ID10, Dio, Iden Versio, Del Miko, Shriv Sergav, Garrick Versio, Gideon Hask. Would you want to see it Force Unleashed 3? Perhaps in an upcoming Disney Plus What If episode, if nothing else? Let us know in the comment section. Hit that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, and we'll bring out a fresh plate as soon as we can. I'm Dr. Afra, and it has been a pleasure entertaining you at Uncle Owen's Barbecue.